We are now starting the temperature system simulator with our LabJack. In our LabJack software, after installation, first you will have to start with LJ in your applications. First you will have to start LJ control panel. In this, your computer has to detect the LabJack. Then press test. In test, if you have connected, like I have done in this, I have connected FiO0 with the voltage of the heater and FiO2 with the temperature which I am getting from these 2 points. This is the ground and this is the temperature point, and this is my set point. I am not taking this for data acquisition, I am taking this for data acquisition. I have taken two separate grounds because the ground of the temperature measurement system and the ground of the supply voltage of the heater, both are different. That's why I have taken two different grounds here. And if you are connected to this and the system is on, you will see a little bit of variation here. Now I'll focus on 29.1 and 2, which is right here, the temperature. This is actually AIN0, analog input 02. That 30, the 0.32, it is the exact voltage measurement for the temperature of the oven. And AIN0, that is our voltage of the heater. Now if I turn these things on, and if the set point, if I am varying the set point, right now the set point is 33 and the oven is at 28, so you will see that 0 is turned to 2.446. that means the voltage has turned on. So now this is the basic setup for LabJack. Now for data acquisition, I'll exit from here and I'll go to LJ stream UD. In this, first of all, I need to make sure that I have selected the channel here, two channels. I have selected channel 0 and 2. You have to make sure that I have not selected channel 1, because channel 1, both the grounds are not same. So that's why channel 0 and channel 2. And I'm already getting the values here. This is the scan rate or the data rate. I can change it to any value. I'm changing it to 20 Hertz, and I'm changing the directory from which I'll be collecting my data. I'll name it 4, open, and 4. Now as soon as I press start stream, there was an issue with the data rate at 220, so I've changed it to 500 scan rate. Rest settings are same. I have already selected a folder, and let me check again. Yes, I'm using this directory. I'll press OK, save, individual file. I'll press back, I'll press 5, save, start streaming. Now what it is showing me right now is, this is my data, this is my white line is my voltage of my heater, and red is the temperature. You can see temperature is near 40, so this is 36. Now as soon as I change, my set point is at 8, so my oven is at 36. Now if I change my set point to 40, oven is at 36, so you see that now the voltage of my heater has started. It is at 2.4. now it is again at 0. That is because of BID function. All data can be seen here. After a few minutes, as soon as it reaches its set point, we will check the file and plot the graph. So now the oven is at set point is at 39.9 and our oven is a 34.56. Due to complexity, I had changed the set point to 37. Now PID function will start. It will take it to 39.940. Now you can see in the graph it is trying to fall. Now this will actually take a really long time. I'll stop the file and show you the data. Now I'll go to my folder, Flapjack 4, 5, and this is my latest file 4. So this is actually my data. So now this is the voltage. This is actually my heater voltage. This one is my temperature, and as I know that my temperature is actually it is showing the exact voltage. That 0.44 is the voltage. To get the temperature, I'll have to simply multiply it by 100. So equal to this into 100. Now I'll have to apply the formula to the whole data. Now what I can do, I can plot a simple graph of temperature by selecting D, insert line. Now this is my temperature graph, and this is my heater graph. My heater was turning on and off. This is my actual heater graph, and this is the temperature graph. You can also save this file for further use.